Ave cohort. It is Saturday. We're here for Pilum Teaches DCS, and the F-14BU is here. It is in our hands. We can do things with it. And so we're going to. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a little bit of just enjoying the jet for this morning. But we'll also make some time to get some teaching done. So let's go ahead and flip things over to DCS so we can see what all's going on. Here we go. Step outside the aircraft here real quick, and we'll do our usual walk around. Outboard to inboard, we've got our AIM-9Ms. We are carrying a targeting pod today. It's not necessary with the JDAMS, but it does make things a little nicer. In the tunnel, we got a pair of Phoenixes and a pair of JDAMS. These are the penetrator variety in case we got to hit some hardened bunker type targets. Carrying a Sparrow for the counterbalance and another 9M on the side. First thing we're going to do before we say hello to Trigger, who's in a different jet, is go ahead and go into the pilot configuration. I do have a preset that I have made, but you can change things like whether or not you got a mustache. You have male and female heads. You've got different jumpsuits you can wear. A couple of different helmet options. With the HGU 55, you also got different camo patterns you can put on. Different visors that you can wear. Of course, I got the night vision goggles on right now, so that will overwrite the visor. Classic MBU 12 mask, or the MBU 23. A couple of different sunglasses that we can wear. Let's go with my default there on that. Let's go ahead and say hello to Trigger. Hello there.
Hello.
So it looks like one of the missions just decided to mark itself as complete. That's exciting.
Yeah, I literally sat here. I was like, okay, mission complete. Easy stream, guys.
Yep. Simple as. Thankfully, we got a bunch of different targets that can pop up at different times, so.
Apparently, the units in that one just didn't want to exist.
Yep. That or, you know, it's a trigger condition. It's just, it thinks it's done, but it's not. All right, taxiing up to runway 11.
I'm at the hold shot.
In the meantime, let's go ahead and interact with Jester and get him programming a new waypoint for the flight plan. Waypoint for map. Oh. So it's no markup right now. Okay, we're going to do this way.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a marker.
Three. 0. 9. 8. Oh boy. All right. It says outpost strike complete, so it just took my marker away from me, which is not good, but I want to say that one's actually somewhat close by. So it looks like we still have classic lat long when it comes to entering in a waypoint, but we can get MGRS and use it that way. All right, you know, we'll just see if another mission pops up.
Yeah, I know when I was doing backseat, it's the same one we used for the 15.
Okay.
But the way it's entered's a bit weird because you have to put the decimal point in yourself. It's like, say if I was entering it in at the, this waypoint, I would do N3434 decimal 287, and then you don't press anything after that. You go straight to east 06911 decimal 470, then put it in. So you have to enter the entire thing, then put it in, and it registers as a waypoint.
Well, let me hold short here for a moment and see if I can do it that way. Message history, navigation, flight plan, manual enter, north. Three, 0, 9. Oh, you know what? There we go. That is easier. I like that. Navigation, flight plan, waypoint from map, roadblock.
You got it.
All right, navigation. I don't see waypoint from map. What the heck?
Navigation, flight plan, then waypoint from map.
Roadblock, you
Yep.
said? That'll do.
And we're going to switch over to EGI. That's our nav pointer method. We are big wing bergs with big wing vortex energy. I would not recommend a 2-ship takeoff. And here we go.
Come on, man, you're too fast.
I did a Case 1 landing with the new HUD and everything else a couple nights ago. And it was the easiest OK Fine 3-wire that I've ever picked up in this jet.
I'm going to be real, that was the most beautiful double takeoff we've done with the 14.
Nice. All right, coming around to the waypoint, and we'll climb up to cruise.
There's a friendly 2-ship, Bra 110, 57 miles. Angels 21.
God, I love the auto expand mode. where Jester will just automatically put it in expansion mode if there's a bunch of targets that are close by one another.
Hmm.
All right, 90 miles to go. We're being called to deal with an unauthorized roadblock. Are you
Interesting.
carrying?
My waypoint's showing 173 miles. Hmm.
Oh no, there we go. 102, 102.5. I wonder what my tackhand needle's actually telling me then. Let's see what it tells me here. Oop. Oh, 87 miles. That's correct. Are you in EGI or tackhand mode?
EGI.
That's interesting. I would show that for you. Back off the climb a little bit to about 5 degrees.
Yeah, I'm showing roadblock even on the Jester context menu at 168.
It sounds like a bad alignment.
Hmm.
As we are definitely... Oh, hang on a second. No, it's 100 and... It is 168. What is it? What is it? Oh, you know what? Is it telling me something different? Like... air to ground mode. And... Point. Roadblock 163 nautical miles.
Friendly.
Okay,
5
so I'm
o'clock
not
roll.
crazy.
1 mile.
You are not. You are not. You are correct in this regard. I just need to figure out. Select destination.
Laser armed. Okay, destination point set for their waypoint. Roger that.
It's telling me 73 miles. What's 73 miles away? Practically nothing. at least I can see the diamond on the HUD for where I need to go.
Hmm.
Roger.
Q mode, map marker, roadblock.
Roger.
Maybe if I added it in as a DTC, I could get better steering information there. Just trying to figure out what the hell this arrow is pointing to. It says it's 57 miles away. Oh, it's bullseye.
Hmm.
EGI is pointing to bullseye right now.
Well, that's one mystery solved. I'm gonna be real, I don't do a lot of front work in the 14.
That's better. I did direct to waypoint, and now my EGI is pointing to 136 miles.
Copy that.
Yeah, this ain't my office.
Right? Okay, so I have designated through Jester, mark flight path waypoint as LTS. Once I did that, I was able to go to set Q mode, Q waypoint, and use LTS-01. And now he is hooked on the roadblock waypoint to look at with the pod. Let's go ahead and hand that target off to the JDAM. Actually, do you have a pod?
I do.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hand off this roadblock waypoint.
All right, sending coordinates to the weapon.
As Station 4. As I recall, there might be an SA-6 or something similar. Doing some protection work for that site. There's an outpost more or less directly on the waypoint. That's when we're sending my first bomb.
I'll get Jester to scan the area and search for targets.
I'm gonna have you attack the other bunker that's in the zone with at least one bomb.
Got it. I'll make sure he finds it.
Roger that.
JDAM, waypoint to GGW, Station 5, Choka.
Sending coordinates to the weapon.
Alright, Stations 4 and 5 are ready. We'll take a minute to get out there and survey the site with the pod before coming in to make our attack. Let's check in with our AWACS real quick, just make sure we are somewhat safe.
Dark Star 1-1. Request bogey dope.
70 miles out to the west. Slant range 92 miles. I'm starting to see the RMAX information show up on the TID. So there's our first lesson for JDAM releases today while we're on the channel. There is a circle and our designation point, which is that triangle. We got a line with a couple of tick marks. And of course the traditional steer point flight path.
Okay, there's dirt. 12 o'clock.
As we see on Tomcat waypoints before, and it says waypoint 52. The triangle is our designated attack point for the JDAM. The curve of the circle is minimum range. Then we have a line that comes off of it with two other hash marks there. The first hash mark on the bottom here is maximum range. And the hash mark just above that is optimum range. So that's how you know you're in good positions to throw your JDAM. Should be there in about 8 minutes, time to go. And we are rapidly ticking down there, 77 miles away. For HUD indicators, we've got triangles that are designated points for weapons releases. Alright, Master Arm is on. And the pickle is hot.
Ah, so that's how I tell Jester where to look with the pod with my head tracking.
Yes. Yeah, it's a matter of going into Q eyeballs.
And then just hold just a context menu and...
And drag your head a little bit one way or the other and he'll slide the pod that direction. And then just make sure that he designates that point. That's kind of the big one, which I think is a short press on the contextual menu. I'm still getting used to the new one again on that one.
Yeah, same.
But that way you don't have to go through the Jester menus anymore. to try and do that kind of nonsense while you are engaged. Kind of want to get close enough that we can observe the site from high altitude and then make an attack from lower altitude.
Mm.
Well, I mean, if we got to dodge a SAM or anything like that. We'll see what's there. I do love how clear the VDI is now. I like that one a lot. Alright, we're up stations 4 and 5. JDAMS are ready to go. Got a lot of cloud still. A lot of mud AAA showing up. I do like the RWR repeater both on the older style, like early model A display on the bottom, as well as on the HUD glass. Like right now, I'm kind of wanting to do air-to-ground stuff, so I've got it in override off, so I can watch for the designation points.
I'm glad I hopped in the back seat real quick. Jester didn't have the RWR turned on.
It sounds like he really just, for whatever reason, didn't do anything with your jet.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unusual, because mine worked entirely fine. Alright, wings coming back to bomb mode.
I told you this isn't my office. Jester's fighting me. I think he knows.
Still 35 miles out. Try and offset it a little bit here to the left. Now the thing with that line on the TID, to show you what your maximum ranges and everything are, is it will always point at your jet. So it's not like it's a run-in line or anything, it's just showing you, you know, the bar based on altitude and conditions. I'm gonna try and drop down below cloud cover here, Trigger.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm starting to see that stuff.
Dark Star 1-1. Request bogey dope.
Okay, I'm seeing the target area. Getting AAA light ups, but nothing in the way of a SAM site. I'm gonna go ahead and press.
I just saw a group of 4 vehicles, and Jess is not looking at them.
Yeah, I do have I've got one bomb going towards the Shoka group just north of the site, and one on the outpost itself. I'm almost to max range.
Okay, there's dirt. 12 o'clock.
There it is, SA6. You might be a little too late though, speeding up. Max range. God, this is too easy. Optimum range. Remembering that I need to tell Chester to turn the damn fuses on.
Roger that.
Triple pair. I'm off east. Good eyes on the roadblock.
Eyes on a SAM just called out. I got it on the bomb.
Time to impact, 10 seconds.
Pickle.
Those look like good effects on target for me. Notice that Jester calls those bombs way late in terms of time to impact.
Shack something down there.
It's descriptive.
It was a SAM of some kind.
I got eyes on the area again. A lot of fires. There's a bunker group near the outposts. It looks like it is just northeast of the outpost on the road. We got a bomb for that.
Working on it, release, 6 stations. Pickle.
Come on, get under the cloud.
Roger that. Switching to area track? No, I can't do that. Okay, area track selected. Okay. Going to point track? Roger. I've got some dirt on the nose. Switching to point track. Roger.
God, using that contextual menu is so good. Just press and hold. Look at the VDI and go, that. I want you to do something with that. That is a good
Wait,
change.
you can do that if the T-Put sees anything?
Yes. Yeah, just look at the VDI. Do contextual long press and hold. and you're going to get a little purple circle. Put the purple circle somewhere on the VDI and then let go, and he will recenter your tracking that way or engage point track if it's an actual object.
Did not do that for me. God damn it. Okay. Oh, there we go. No, that's not what I want. Nope. Nope, get just a... God damn it.
Yep, got eyes on the outpost and 2 IFVs next to the bunker building.
Alright. I think I got
boy,
the...
that's tracers coming up.
Alright, if I did this right, I didn't have to do anything with the gesture menu, and he's just sent it to the bomb. I think I have your building selected. We'll
Roger.
see.
Yeah, it's an S60 battery or a Sparka battery that's shooting at me right now. Let's see if I can't bait out a little bit more fire from it. Yep, here it comes. Yeah, that looks like a battery of 4.
Pickle.
Wait for your bomb impact there.
Bomb's coming down.
Good hit. Oh, now for the fun part.
Mm.
Mud on our nose, 12 o'clock. Oh!
Here's the Sam. And Jester got out. No, okay, no, it was actually a fire can radar system and some gun platforms there.
Missile, missile, missile.
Oh, I'm already out. They're shooting at a dead Hulk. Oh, it's an SA-13 that's down there. Got 1 missile left, though.
Yeah, just as not getting the teapot to look in that direction.
Oh man, I felt bad for Jester. He jumped out so soon. He landed there next to the building you just struck, middle of all those forces. That's good though. It's good though. I like that. A lot of good changes there with that.
Come on, Jester, get the... Come on.
Have a little bit of a flight to get back down to where we need to go though. Do have other mission targets. And probably some that have cap protection. Liked working with the pod, the JDAMS, that was good. I do love this new beast though.
Chief, connect ground air supply. Chief, turn on the ground power. Ground air supply is now connected. Copy. Ground power is now on.
Okay.
In a fight, it's nice getting the whole roll rate out of the aircraft without having to disable the roll
Closing
channel
canopy.
stability
Check.
augmentation.
Yeah.
Now with the new digital flight control system, it's not fly-by-wire, but does give the Tomcat the manners that Heapler promised.
Here we go.
Chief, disconnect ground
You're
air
mine
supply.
now.
Chief, turn off the ground power.
Finally got Jester to do what I want. That SC-13 hopefully is about to be as good as dead. Pickle.
Watching the bomb as it comes down.
Ah, ready to taxi.
And dead he is.
Nah.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
All right. It's up to you, but if you want to get gas, there's gas available. I'm going to be flying towards the Insurgent Center to go knock that one out.
I unfortunately have to leave it there for now.
Oh, yeah, it's good coming up to
Something's,
fly and do a little bit of teaching with.
Indeed, that was actually good for me because I've never used Jester in that capacity at all.
Mm-hmm. It is a lot easier than what it used to be for the F-14A and B.
Yes.
Like, instead of having to do
contextual menu they brought over from the Air Force really a game changer.
It is, absolutely.
But I will just hop in the back real quick. Let me just... Yep. Alright, Jester. Enjoy. As is tradition.
As is tradition.
I was hoping it was going to let me go into the back seat. It won't.
Well, there's no seat there anymore, you see. It's floating through the sky.
Oh no, he's still in it. I turned the seat off.
Oh. That poor man. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do the most important thing there. I have to do it on every spawn. Need my Pilum preset loaded. Oop. Oh, there we go. I got my gold visor now. Oh god, the fingerprint smudges on that shit. Oh. If somebody wears glasses, that is just horrific.
Alrighty. Good flying. Catch you later.
Yep, take care. Can't see anything because there's all these greasy fingerprints on top of my shiny gold glass.
You're way too fast.
We're fine, Jester. Okay, gear and flaps are up. Maintain about 10 up on the ladder for a minute. And let's have Jester give us direct to...
Direct to selected.
And we're going to select EGI rather than TACAN, which turns our TACAN needle to our compass heading for our waypoint. Start flying over. Check in with the AWACS, see what kind of threats are up, because we know some of them are.
1-1. Request bogey dope.
Okay. So there's some that are... $129 for 110, it's troubling. That's like out here, over Pakistan.
Friendly 2-ship, Bra 215, 79 miles. Angels 23.
Do have HUD indicators there since they've been picked up by the radar, and they got X's on them to indicate that they're friendly and we shouldn't shoot them. Get closer to the waypoint, we'll set up for programming and dropping some bombs. I do like actually having a HUD in this aircraft now. That is definitely a fan favorite. Okay. We have some bad boys that have reached their cap point. Thank you, Persephone. We aren't defenseless, though. We've got a couple Feeny bombs, Sidewinders, and a Sparrow. Got to do a little bit of combat we can. Preferably after our strike. Appreciate the follow there, Peace 08VB. 126 for 110. Again, that is uncomfortably behind me. Still got some miles to go. Let's go ahead and have him at least warm up the pod, though.
You bet. Yes, sir.
Pods up.
The laser's armed.
Thank you, Jester. Then I can just look down here and use the contextual menu to steer his pod and select a target is beautiful. Let's go back up here to air. Still got 93 miles to go. I'd like to not get surprised by an enemy aircraft if we can help it.
Dark Star 1-1. Request bogey dope.
I'm very curious as to what that is. I'll want to look at that in TAC feed later. For now, let's go ahead and continue on our mission. Stay at high altitude for cruise, but we might need to mark our targets and go in through the mountains to try and kill them. Mud flat face. $72 miles to go. Let's take a picture with the Polaroid. It's kind of washed out. Getting bad light reflections off the clouds there for the Polaroid camera. I do like that filter. I might regret it, but let's request a picture.
Dark Star 1-1. Request picture. Dark Star 1-1. Picture single group at Bulls 088-490 at 7,000.
Not be a significant press for that cap group coming off station then. Either that or they're out of range for Dark Star. It is a pretty significantly sized map. Like, we've got all of this play area, but if we scroll down really far, we've also got part of the Indian Ocean available. 5,000. I wonder if they're descending to land at like coast. Yeah, hey, they've got to be coming into land here. Nothing about that ground looks improved.
Hey, I got some dirt at 11 o'clock.
That's just a texture issue. Interesting. All right, we're 28 miles out. Let's go ahead and push full air to ground. Master arm is up. Our JDAMS are ready. Got a flat face out there. Let's see what we got.
All right, those are some nails. 2 o'clock.
Ooh, nails 2 o'clock, F-14. I don't like that. AWACS, Dark Star.
Dark Star 1-1. Request bogey dope.
Dark Star, you are no longer on my favorite people list.
Laser range is valid. Okay, area track selected. All right, let me send these to the bomb here, quick. Okay. Roger. Switching to area track. Roger. Okay, area track selected. Impact in 10. I got dirt at 10 o'clock and nails 5 o'clock.
I'm hoping this bomb didn't just go to some other weird point. No, it's going to the point that I originally marked. So a question of, is it close enough to damage anything else? And I think the answer to that was no. That's alright, we've got another bomb. Need to hurry up though before those Tomcats get close. Alright, press and hold.
Copy.
Back.
Okay, area track selected. We're in laser range. Going to area track. Here, little bomb. Let me steer you in the right direction.
Okay, JDAMS ready.
We've got nails 9 o'clock and mud 11 o'clock. We're hit! We have some fuselage damage. Alright, we got AAA down there, that's for sure. Leave that alone for a minute and see if we can't find these other enemy Tomcats. They're hanging on to us for a long time. Watch out for the mud, 8 o'clock. And nails, 1 o'clock.
And a Hawk battery, too. I shot one of my fuel tanks and one of my missiles off. Rude. 2 of my missiles. I'm missing a Sparrow, too. Well, that sounds like it might be go home time.
Your dot.
Chester's giving me the intercept dot. He must think that those targets are hostile.
Sorted. Your dot. Watch out, mud. 3 o'clock. And shit, nails. 6 o'clock.
Dark Star 1-1. Request bogey dope. Dark Star 1-1. Clean.
Do like his new callouts, a little more helpful. We've got a lot to learn ourselves before we can hand off the full teaching reins to everybody, but I'm enjoying the new platform, which is really the important part.
Nails. 7 o'clock.
I think what we may do, just so we have more opportunities to show things off and teach a bit, is take a brief moment and make a couple of quick mission edits to our NTTR mission. And we'll be right back on that. So give me just a moment to make those happen. And we'll play around more with the weapons. And enjoy the F5's wallpaper music. Okay, that's done. Let's go and get back into it and we'll fly this one. And we'll do a little bit of teaching with actually using the JDAMS system, and even probably get up to a little bit of ear-to-ear tomfoolery. Do. You. Let's go with the swordsman scheme this time. Alright, that ought to do it.
Request rearming. Copy.
Same thing as before.
Ground air supply.
Turn on ground power, turn on ground air.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Digital flight control system. Set ourselves up for a field bypass. Spoiler brake.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Copy.
Now it's waiting on the rearm.
Complete. Ground air supply is now connected. Ground power is now on.
Roger. Closing canopy. Check.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
No, damn it.
Copy.
Caught it enough. Managed to ignite. It was a little quick in turning off the ground air. Jester should be starting alignment here shortly. For the back seat is really just a matter of turning the system on and waiting. But you still get the same bar. You can see how fast it's moving across. Very smooth. And ground alignment's complete.
Ah, ready to taxi.
That is all there is to it. Let's go and get the wheel chocks off the jet.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
And we're going to go ahead and go into the pilot customization menu, which can be done through binding a key, as it is not bound initially as a toggle. I'm just going to go ahead and grab the preset that I've built for myself. Load it. Good to go. Now I'm going to be using JDAMS without a targeting pod. So one way or another, we're going to need to get some coordinates. And in this case, we're going to be doing a pre-planned strike over our usual adversary. Clearing the airspace around here. So let's go ahead and designate our first bomb for our friend the SA-8. And for our second bomb, we're going to come out here and designate our friend the SA-6. Is about there. First thing we're going to need to do is make sure that we have added both of those waypoints to our flight plan, which we can use through Waypoint from Map. You can also use the data cartridge to encode all of those things.
Roger.
Just a minute here to put those in.
Roger.
Down to the JDAM. Send waypoint to GGW. Select station 4 as my first one. And TGT1, which is SA-8.
Copy. Sending coordinates to weapon.
I would appreciate if he had a message that said that he was done doing that, but it doesn't take him very long. And we're going to repeat the process. Station 5 and target 2.
Okay, let me punch in these coordinates.
.50 knots, nose coming up. Here in flaps. And we can see our vertical speed indicator being repeated on the altitude, or altimeter rather, on the right side of the HUD. And let's go ahead and do some direct to waypoint steering for TGT1.
Direct to that waypoint it is.
And notice that we're still on TACAN, but if we change from TACAN to EGI, our compass heading should now be showing us our direct to the new waypoint indicator. This is also why the WIZO, or Rio rather, does not have a TACAN beacon of their own to set. So gone are the days of having two of those programmed and just toggling between the two.
Friendly 2-ship, Bra, 295, 68 miles,
But
Angels 20.
I think everything else we get more than makes up for it.
I've got some dirt, 12 o'clock.
Our HUD also displays radar warning receiver information, so it's all just there for us, in addition to having the normal repeater. So the intention, if I've done this right, is that we're going to cruise up here and drop on the SA-8 first. And then we'll come in to attack the SA-6. In the most ideal scenario, the plan that I have, we're going to drop from higher altitude against Mr. SA-8. As we can overfly him. We'll then hook south and use this mountain range shield us from the SA-6. Scream in through here, turn in for him, drop our bomb, turn out and use the mountain range for cover. See steer point 1, that's about Creech Air Force Base, and we can see our two target waypoints. As they have diamonds on them. For now, let's go ahead and go air-to-ground master mode.
That's Nails, 2 o'clock.
We'll select our GBU-31. And we can see on our TID that we have our first waypoint selected. And we have a circle, or a half circle rather, a line, and 2 tick marks. Now if you caught the stream earlier on, or if you're just here now, what this translates into is minimum range, the engagement window for the line, and then the furthest tick out is maximum range, and the middle tick here is optimum range. Optimum range is going to give you the best glide path for the bomb, presumably the best fall rate and fall time. But anywhere within that line, and this line will always point back to your aircraft on the display,
Okay, there's dirt, 12 o'clock.
is going to be an okay place. And go ahead and set our nose and tail
Roger
view
that.
settings. And we're just going to fly the mark. As far as the HUD goes, we have a triangle that indicates our designated target, just like we do on many other aircraft. This open triangle indicates another designated target that is outside of the HUD's field of view. Time to go is about 2 minutes 45 seconds. And we can tell that we are in air-to-ground mode. We have auto lasing selected. We are in computer pilot mode with GBU-31 selected.
knots.
310 for 50. 310 for 50 is a little troubling. That's off our nose. See where the fight goes. About 15 miles away, cruising at Mach
I've got some
0.9.
dirt, 12 o'clock.
Coming up on max range.
Showing nails, 4 o'clock.
And we should be good to drop just about whenever. I'm trying to give it to optimum range here. And pickle. Our bomb is updated to our new target. Ooh, I might be able to get away with a high altitude drop.
Watch it, there's mud, 11 o'clock.
Racing his timer now. There's Max. And we're just gonna floor it out here to the
Heads up,
south.
nails, 5 o'clock.
Nails MiG-23. Our SA-8 side is very dead. Bomb looks like it's going right where it needs to there. You can see the target just north of that road, or just west of that road, really. That bomb's still doing 515 knots. Morning, Chief. And Mr. SA-6 never stood a chance. Now let's go deal with these floggers. One of the natural prey creatures of the Tomcat. The fitter being the other one.
Hey, I got some dirt at 11 o'clock.
AWACS, Overlord, Bogey Dope.
Overlord 1-1, Uzi 3. Request bogey dope.
We have a friendly, Bra, 325, 62 miles, Angels 28.
22 miles, Fox 3.
Showing Nails 4 o'clock.
You gonna commit there, bud? Really don't want to have to enter ACM mode.
Spike, right on our nose. All right, Nails 5 o'clock. Looks good. Your dot.
That's Trigger. That's the right one.
Okay, we're on. Bandit, Flogger, 11 o'clock. 5 miles. We have a Bandit, MiG-23, 12 o'clock. 6 miles. It's a friendly. Oh, baby, a 410. 11 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 11 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Missile launch, 10 o'clock. Hot. 4 o'clock. 11 o'clock. We're nifty at 450. Damn it, he launched. He's getting in shooting position.
That was interesting. Why did it not get weapons off the rail? Let's reload that. Let's reload that and get in there and do that again. We're drinking coffee, Chief. That is the beverage of choice there. Which reminds me, I'm about out. Probably get another cup. That was very weird that it didn't throw the weapons off the rail like it's supposed to. Thankfully getting back in there is quick.
Chief, connect ground air supply. Chief, turn on the ground power. Ground air supply is now connected.
Roger.
Copy. Ground power is now on.
Closing canopy. Check.
Request rearming. Copy.
Oh, I think I know why that didn't work then. Missile prep was off. Answered my own question. Which is important. But with missile prep being off, the advanced air or medium range air-to-air missiles were not remotely fired up and ready to work. It's a good change to catch, as before that was, well, no, it was actually up front where I could actually turn it on. It's always been off by default. That said, though, our attack was good. We're just going to repeat it on both of our targets.
Ready to taxi.
Navigation, flight plan, flight point from map, target 1.
Roger.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Navigation, flight plan,
Turn off the ground power.
flight point from map, target
Roger.
2.
Okay.
Ground weapons, JDAMS, and waypoint, station 4, target 1.
All right, let me get these coordinates to the weapon. All right, let me get these coordinates to the weapon. Direct to that waypoint it is.
Feel a little dumb that I missed out on you know, missile prep being on. But it is in a slightly different spot than I'm used to seeing, rather than literally up in front of the dashboard, because I've got, you know, this big old box that's presumably got my HUD stuff on it. And that's why the whole ACM panel up front had to move. But, you know, things like that are mistakes you only make once. One hopes. That will now be a new habit.
Looks like nails, 1 o'clock.
Alright, so we're cruising 63 miles. Just gonna go ahead and go up here to ground mode.
Copy that.
Select our bomb.
Okay, sending coordinates to the weapon. Okay, there's dirt, 12 o'clock.
Station 5, 52.
Oh, I think I'm gonna like what's about to happen. Sending coordinates to the weapon. Copy that.
I think I'm waiting on the JDAMS to finish alignment, as they do take a few minutes to get that done. And we were just exceedingly quick into switching there to ground mode. Yeah, there we go. We've got our min range, optimum range, and max range markers. Go ahead and climb on up to 21,000 feet as before. And this time we should actually be able to engage with medium-range missiles rather than letting the MiG-23s get close enough to kill us. Our diamond for our first target. And engage in easy mode cruise. We are on our way to our first diamond.
That's nails, 2 o'clock.
This should certainly be better than the last time we did this.
I've got some dirt, 12 o'clock.
She's not the same as a Strike Eagle, but she does give me enough of the feels there for it that I'm all on board. If there are folks out there, though, calling this one the Strike Eagle killer, though, you should probably just go home and stay there, because it is not. Strike Eagle can easily carry more smart weapons. You can carry up to 12 GBUs if you do 6 of the 38s and 9 GBUs, 6 of the 38s and 3 of the 31s on a Strike Eagle platform. But just really go nuts with JDAMing the hell out of a target area. But whereas with the Tomcat you only get 4.
You bet.
But all of the upgrades to the F-14 really does make it able to fight with aircraft of its era and accomplish the precision strike mission, whether you got a pod on board or not. All right, coming up on our drop.
Showing nails, 4 o'clock. I've got some dirt, 12 o'clock.
Alright, we are at our max and approaching optimum. Let's send it. Bombs away. Picking the throttle up. And move out towards the SA-6.
Alright, we've got mud right in front of us, 12 o'clock.
A few thousand feet more so we can get into range a little quicker. We're at max, approaching optimum. And bombs away. Yes. I wish I would have saved the bomb here for a minute, but defensive. Let's get away from it. Start climbing back up here as we can get ready for fighters to appear, and then we'll talk about that. It is actually something that I can thank E90 for seeing. And for pointing out. But now that I know it's there, we can share that knowledge. We showed it a little earlier on stream in terms of what it actually looks like, what I could describe it. So on the HUD where you have a target point, we'll just use, I'll pause here for a minute, we'll just use this waypoint as an example. When you have a JDAM selected and a target selected, there is a line that comes off of this on the TID that looks almost like a bident with 2 times on the end of it. So it's got a semicircle on the end that looks like a little curved set of horns. That is minimum range for the JDAM. The line is anywhere in here is good, and then there are 2 hash marks on that line, one at the very end of the line and one that's a little bit forward. The furthest point away on that line at the very start of it is maximum range, and then the first indentation in is optimum range for the JDAM.
Overlord 1-1, Uzi 3. Request bogey dope.
Uzi 3, Overlord 1-1, clean.
Let's take a look at how we did here. That is a very dead SA-6 site. And a very, very dead SA-8 site. Means we should be able to fight over the top of this now with a little bit more impunity. 323 for 50.
Adopt yours. Take it.
That's Chester letting me know that the intercept dot is good. But he was tracking friendly targets, which is less helpful for us.
Friendly, Bra, 340, 80 miles, Angels 28.
Overlord 1-1. Uzi 3. Request bogey dope.
Uzi 3, Overlord 1-1. Bra 3.
308 for 45.
At 23,000 knots.
There we go, we got our cues.
Your dot, make him famous. Looks like nails, 1 o'clock. We've got a friendly two-ship. Bra, 290, 36 miles, Angels 20. Bandit two-ship, Bra, 305, 35 miles.
35 miles. Let's try this again. MiG-23s, Fox 3. Fox 3. Oh, that sounds much better. Whoosh.
Uzi 3, Overlord 1-1. Bra 310.
Party time!
17,000 knots.
Nails, 10 o'clock, and nails, 11 o'clock.
20 seconds. Pitbull first weapon. Pitbull second weapon.
Splash.
Oh, he's dead.
Splash.
And he's out. I like that HUD. That HUD is so good. Okay. Those guys dead. Just remain on station for a minute. And we'll see when our next fight shows up, which should be soon. And what do we got, Chester? Is there-
Friendly, KC-135, 12 o'clock, 14 miles.
Convenient that he let it go with a lock. It's not track a friendly. Let's go ahead and kick out towards Creech. And then we'll see when our next fighter group shows up. I'm going to try and grab him with the Jester contextual menu. Although he has been really good about sorting targets out himself. And giving me the ring for it.
Overlord 1-1, Uzi 3. Request bogey dope.
Uzi 3, Overlord 1-1, clean.
Picture with our new Polaroid camera that we got.
There's a Bandit 095 56 miles and a Bandit Bra 075 53 miles.
Let's use the contextual menu here. So we're going to long press and hold. Put my circle over the top of this guy and let go.
All right, I'm hooking. Yep, we'll hook it. Okay, switching to pulse Doppler lock mode. Target 48 miles. Roger.
And I'm back to normal scale. Oh, that is cool. I can do similar things like that with the F4. I mean, I can't, you know, just go say hook that target like I can here by doing a long press and release. But if I do a short press on that target, once he's got it hooked, he will put it into pulse Doppler track mode. That is great. That gives me options. I'm curious. Just kind of roll the aircraft over this way. Can I do that from the HUD? With the target boxes.
Once you're hooked, you're cooked. Switching to PDSTT. Target 48 miles. Switching to pulse lock mode. Oh, I'm showing nails 11 o'clock. Okay, switching to PDSTT. Welcome.
That's cool. I can do that from the HUD. Like that guy. That guy there, I want him to go away. Contextual menu is really one of the most intuitive ways to interact with that. And it also means not having to go through the Jester radial menu to sort that out. This guy's a long way. Oh, it's the E3 up at 28,000 feet out there. That explains muchly.
Overlord 1-1, Uzi 3. Request bogey dope.
Uzi 3, Overlord 1-1, clean.
We'll give it another 5 minutes or so. We'll see if somebody pops up. We'll start cruising back for home.
Uzi 3, Overlord 1-1, Bra 060460 at 12,000 knots.
Well, those are bad guys. Oh, they're the ones over at Alamo.
1, Bra 054450 at 13,000 knots.
We've got a bandit, Bra 055, 44 miles, 40,000. Scratch that. Bandit, Bra 055, 42 miles.
All right, just gonna maintain our turn here for a minute. Coming up on 8:30 a.m. mission time. Nuts and bolts of it there, folks, is this is a whole different machine. There are enough familiar parts of it, but from the pilot seat I can tell that her handling is different in a good way. Having all of my airspeed, angle of attack, all that information just right here in front of me, so I don't have to look all over the place to try and find it. Makes getting back on board ship easy. It looks like our friends. No, those are probably the tankers. I've not had a whole lot of problems getting back aboard ship when I've been doing carrier landings. They're not as clean, perhaps, well, they might be now, as they were when I was flying this aircraft more or less every day. But now that I don't have to like watch an airspeed gauge and a altimeter and my vertical airspeed and my G-accelerometer, like all the information that I need is at my fingertips, right in front of my eyes, in the direction where I'm looking, and I can look through that and see the boat and line up on it really well. You know, it is so nice to have that. Like, I don't have to guess about where I am anymore and what the aircraft is doing, or do an instrument sweep at a inconvenient time. Alright, if there are new friends in play, should have been up by now. Well, we know there are aircraft out here by Alamo, so let's go ahead and cruise out that way. We'll shoot them down, and we'll call it there for our initial teaching and training look there with the F-14B. We will definitely work through all of the bells and whistles for it, just like we do for the F-4 and other modes where you know, employing weapons may not be quite as intuitive. So look forward to those coming up. And I think I'll make some time too to fly some campaigns and do those as they become available. And AUG-9 already has our super friends on the radar. $60 miles in closing. Right now I have it set in my special options to have Jester go ahead and push to expanded mode when targets are super close together, which should help me sort aircraft in close formations. So I can select the one that I want rather than just kind of going with, I don't know which one it is. And having to have, you know, like Trigger or E90, whoever's with me, just either be the one to shoot first and I'll pick up whoever doesn't move, or have them, you know, pick up whomever if I'm the one up front. I'll set my coffee cup warmer back to heating. Tracking the tanker right now. But employing JDAM with and without a targeting pod, that's been kind of a treat today. Definitely enjoyed flying on Afghanistan again. And as always, coming back to the NTTR, as we can do things a little faster here than we can there. All right, Jester contextual, these guys.
You've been upgraded to problem.
They give Jester's Ihort sense of humor, which is interesting. And a little comforting.
Oh, I got nails on our nose. 12 o'clock. Okie dokie. Hooking. Okay, let me hook that now.
All right, that'll work. Offset a little bit here to the right so I don't accidentally cross the no-fly zone. We are technically stepping down from our max at this distance. As the range wheel there begins to unwind. The day I actually managed to drill something with a Sparrow at 30 miles, though, is going to be an interesting one. Jet has to be flying pretty dumb in order to have that hit happen.
It's game time. Switching to PDSTT. Roger. Target 9 miles. Oh, I got some dirt at 10 o'clock. Switching to PDSTT. Alrighty.
You're not in a good spot for that.
Oh, I got nails on our nose. 12 o'clock. Good luck. Go get them. Your dot. Do the thing. Target 11 miles.
Here we go.
Nails 11 o'clock. Splash.
That's got to be missile tracking. Where is his friend?
Here we go again. Bandit, fish bed, 12 o'clock, 2 miles, 480. 12 o'clock. $4 o'clock, speed 440. 12 o'clock, 400 knots. 2 o'clock low. 12 o'clock
Look
high.
at it.
9 o'clock low. 2 o'clock high. Passing 320. Come on, show me some of that pilot shit. 280 knots.
There it is.
Five o'clock high. Shoot him, shoot him!
Yeah, that would be about the point where he says missiles tracking.
Crash!
So I think that's
Okay, we're at
probably
250 now. Bandit is down.
a bug for that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fly home. Climb through this cloud here, and that should get us, oh, we're right in the Sally corridor for home. Gonna work.
There is a friendly KC-135, 12 o'clock, 9 miles.
All right, let's get ourselves set up here. Field landing. That's 48 miles back to Nellis. Pretty good trip here overall. Enjoyed the time we've spent with it today and flying with Trigger earlier. And we'll see what we can do to do a good landing and approach here on this runway surface. Done the F4 red flag mission so much that tend to
I got
Fly
some
these
dirt
at
at
about the
5
same
o'clock. And dirt 6 o'clock.
altitudes and positions on our way in. Dry lake bed there on our right. Been out there many times to do a little bit of stargazing and some shooting too, to be honest. Come to think of it, that's actually where I first learned how to drive a car too. Speed down to about 350 knots. Altitude here is about 1,800 feet, so we are right about where we want to be, being about 800 to 1,000 feet above it. And wings auto break out. .250 gear coming down. Flaps coming down. No hook as it's a field landing. Mains are down, flaps are down, DLC is set. Retrim the aircraft a little bit. And
1,000 feet.
let's put our 3-degree line here where we want it to be.
$500. 400 feet.
It's all coming together.
300 feet.
A little bit of DLC.
200 feet. 100 feet.
Good, spoiler and flap deployment. Flaps coming up, wings coming aft. Wings are an oversweep. Wheel steering's on. Back home safe and sound. Sure, there's a myriad of videos that are out there right now detailing a lot of the more advanced features of it. Some of the ones that I'm looking to be using myself here in the very near future is the DTC card and programming waypoints ahead of time through like route tools and things like that in mission, so I can really get into the meat and potatoes of planning and plotting a strike against a target and getting the work done. As Precision Strike was the name of the game for this platform, as it took over that role from the A6 Intruder after they were retired in 1996, and they in turn were eventually superseded in the role by the Echo and Foxtrot variants of the Super Hornet. Mostly because their pylon arrangement is a little better, their avionics are a lot better, and the maintenance costs are a lot less. You know, Tomcat is a product of its time. It is very good at a handful of things, and as long as you've got the resources and manpower to pay for each hour of flight time, you can make that happen. But that gets expensive very quickly the older a jet becomes. And depending upon how easy it is to plug and play new pieces of equipment or replacement pieces of equipment, as it is upon logistics and support that wars are won and lost. All right. We are cold and dark. Put myself back in my actual outfit. Oop. I do like that the 3D model as well when you're like looking at the aircraft outside. You can see the pilots kind of rocking back and forth as the jet maneuvers. It's fun. And with that, though, folks, that's going to do it for today. We're going to have more to do with this aircraft over the coming weeks and get a proper training series built and put up for her. And we're going to start that for hopefully not next week because I have to be on to work, but the week following. So be ready for that. With that, always ask for consent. Try to communicate as best you can with your partners. Try to be genuinely decent human beings. And I will catch up with you next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Pilum out.